Yo, what is up, gamers? So I'm just gonna go over a quick video of my base layout. Just end game Valley 4 base layout to show what I have, how everything is optimized, um, what I'm crafting, and how to try to optimize your power output. Essentially, yeah, we don't have to talk about that. But let's see. Valley for this first area. Now this area just has a bunch of extra parts. I'm gonna start here because it's kind of like where you need to start. This first base you get. Here you get a bunch of basic components. Now all these components are what you need in order to craft like most towers. I think like basically every building, every crafter, you're gonna use these towers. And I have blueprints up for them right here. You got this, this little blueprint for just the three basic items that you're gonna need. Let me I actually don't even have most of these shared or anything. Boom. Copy this. I'm gonna be putting these in a notepad and then paste them in the description. Oh, that's the basic components. These two over here right next to it. This is gonna be um, your tower defense parts and then your zipline parts right here. You're going to need this for your tower defense games, you're going to need this for your ziplines, and then you're going to need this to craft everything else. So these are your three basic towers that you're going to need for basically everything else. Um, Now don't mind this Sandleaf. I have a Sandleaf farm somewhere else, and doing this actually means that you can save 5 power output per shredder instead of having to put one shredder um, for every single like part that you make. This saves a little bit of energy, so that's why I have that. Here's gonna be the main sub pack. It's gonna have most of what you need. Right here, you can see I have that Sandleaf farm um, over here. But here we start off with the first canned Citrome, the first rations food. I call it rations because it's like military rations. Um, yeah, it's a perfect square, kind of. I think it's almost, yeah, 30 by 29. It has um, its own Citrome being farmed into it. So we don't have to spend so much space up here on extra things. Then we have here two batteries outputs. So there's actually two batteries, one for one, and I managed to put them right into the corner. And I just mirrored it when I built it. I just mirrored it. So 34 by 29 is just a mirrored battery over here on this side, and that's so I could try and stuff them in the corner and get two of them on the same map. And then I have my fourth rations over here, the fourth canned Citromes right here. So everything kind of just lines up and it just squares off into the corner. And that leaves enough space for all your leaves to just be put up here with some extra space. And some of this stuff isn't even necessary. Like I have extra bug flower over here. I have these two farms right here for an extra Citrom and an extra bug flower that I I don't even I'm not even using, to be honest. Um, yeah, it's just running anyways. Um, Nothing too complicated except for this corner. Oh, and actually one thing I don't even have a blueprint for is these thermal batteries right here. So actually let me do this. All right, so we have the second subpack area. This is the next area you unlock. So here I have four Citromes, or two Citrome farms, four Citrome powders farming. Uh, and And then I have two canned goods, kind of just mirroring each other. Now you could actually put both of these. See how I have it kind of coming off this? You can actually do the same thing with this one and not even have to worry about putting the bottom and just kind of like have this in the middle and have both of them teetering off. It's like it's not really necessary. It doesn't save you any power because the unloaders don't use anything. Like with the canned foods, I have it coming straight into the citron powder coming straight out, similar to the sand leaf on the first area, because you actually save 10 power use by just making the powder into the inventory and then having it come directly out and being used that way, because you have one less shredder per, and so that saves you five power, so 10 power, and then on the other map again saves another 10 power, 15 power I think actually. No, yeah, 10 power. So I'm saving 20 power by doing this. Um, and then I have a standard battery farm. This one obviously doesn't have the fucking huge slant to fit into a corner. Um, yeah, it's more space efficient for the smaller sub packs rather than try to make it space efficient for the main hub. And then this is the one without the things. You can honestly just copy this one and just add these yourself. Um, let's see. Yeah, four powders. This gonna feed all my Citrome cans because you can have four on the map. Um, I have two here. The other two on the next sub pack. So let's go there now. Man, I really hate this map. I hate how like there's just fucking buildings everywhere. It's so annoying when you come in and like all you see is this. Like all you see is that. It's very annoying. I mean, yeah, it is. But yeah, the last sub pack. What do we got? We got rations. I think this is the same. This is the basic blueprint over here. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, same blueprint. So you just copy the one from the main base, put it here, and then the canned citrums actually require two extra two extra flowers instead of two extra ores. So you're gonna have just two of these up here. To be honest, just copy just copy the blueprint for the powder and just remove the shredder. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna make an extra blueprint for that. Similar to this, kind of, like just copy this blueprint and add your own unloaders. But yeah, two extra small cans. So I'm utilizing all four of those powders and all of my amethyst ores. And then I have the last one of these, the canned citrums. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole base, to be honest. And like I said earlier, you can just remove this. And let me actually, yeah, let me remove this. And I'm actually gonna put the flowers down here. Oh, it's one. Is that one square too short or too tall? Okay, there we go. Where is this? Where is this coming from? Right here. I think that was just extra. Well, I don't know. Oh, oh, that was from this and it copied over to here. Okay. But yeah, that's why. Is it because this has to be flipped. I didn't realize it wasn't flipped. So like you can just put your flowers down here. You know, there's enough space, and then like I was saying earlier, you could do that thing with the small cans, which I'm actually gonna do, because I was just complaining about, you know, how I'm like stuffed into the corner when I teleport in every time. So you can literally just move this up here. Boom. Um, yeah, pretty much. Let me recap what every base has, just real quick. I know I've been yapping. Basically, you have a full self-sufficient canned Citrome, and then two extra canned goods with this powder being farmed on a different map. And basically, the exact same thing here, except instead of a canned Citrome, you're making it a battery. So you have one canned Citrome, one battery on each sub pack, and then each sub pack has its own, two canned goods. Now the only reason I don't do that doubles uh like thing over here is because I don't really care. Like when I TP in, it kind of just TPs me close enough over here in case I ever need to take this zip. But yeah, like if you did that the little hub trick with the sub pack unit and put it in the middle and had both of these just kind of coming out the corners, you could technically be even closer to the zip line. Which I mean, if this is like the closest zip you have like to your recycling station, and you actually care to farm these every day, like you could do that. I don't know. And over here on the main map,
Entering core AIC area.
you have one can Citrome right there, one purple can Citrome up here. Then you have your two batteries. So a total you're getting your 18 and 18 on the Citrome and your batteries. Um, so the reason I have these extra bug flower powders, I actually didn't do this last depot because of it, so I could show you. So when you do your depot nodes, the powder is actually like the best thing you can do for it. So certain depot nodes don't let you use certain items, so you can't use extra flowers for this node in particular. So that's why I have like an extra powder farm. Oh, oh, you know what? Let me go over one thing that's kind of funny, and it's like a min-max thing that I did. So, so on these batteries, right? These batteries, one side only requires two Sandleaf, and the other side requires three Sandleaf, right? So right here, you only have two Sandleaf coming out. So basically, for every three bases you have, um, you're using one third. You're only using two-thirds of your sand leaf, which leaves over a third. And over three bases, that means you're actually using one less sand leaf than you're required. So I only have five sand leaf farms here, even though you would think you need six because you have six outputs for sand leaf, but because three of them are only working at two-thirds capacity, you can actually get away with only using five because you get that six one um, off the backup logs. You technically don't need the six one. That's just like a min-max thing I did. Um, yeah, like I probably don't even need this to be honest. Like if you wanted to, you could have that six uh sand leaf and probably just sell that for the trade materials on the depot node. But yeah, that's basically the whole farm. And over here, I just have these extra materials which I already showed. I mean, once you cap each of these materials at like 80k, you could probably get rid of it. You could probably get rid of them. Yeah, there's actually a strat that I was doing, which is why I wanted this whole extra sub pack available. Right, like you have 20 extra Originium and Ethereum ore. I'm pretty sure is pretty static. But one thing you can do is like my battery right here, because I have all that extra Originium that I'm generating 20 a day. You can actually place an entire extra farm here and leave it on for like an entire day, and it'll it'll craft you some extra bats. Now, obviously, you need to use one extra bat in order for this to like stay here. But you're technically farming like what, 5 extra bats per minute, technically. So like if you wanted to mid max and do this, you're making 5 extra bats every minute, which can be good, but it doesn't really matter. It's just something funny. If you leave this on for a day, it'll cap after like 10 hours, I think. So you leave this on for one day, it'll make extra bats and use all your extra originium and any extra ferrium ore that you have. As just, I don't know, like another, like I said, another mid-max thing that I just find funny or that you can do. Now, what do I need here? I think it's Sandleaf or yeah. That's obviously like something you could do um after you cap all your other smaller parts. But yeah, in terms of towers, I only have one place with 10 towers. Now, if you sacrifice making like the small components and stuff, you free up like 200 power, which you could use to split between all your energy areas. You could have some spare power that you can use for that. And that's like, I think that's everything, man. That's all. Let me see. Um, I don't remember who I was farming here, but I gotta spend some stamina. I'm gonna waste it. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Pretty much the whole map. I might make a small video for my other area. I might make a small video for the Wuling area and try and max. But like that area is less complicated to maximize because you get way less resources, so you can't even build that much to begin with. So I don't know if I will. Maybe when we get an expansion, I might make like a small like video on it instead of a long ass video like I did for this. But we'll see. But yeah, see if I can get this god piece.
They show lethal intent. Sonic boom. Goodbye. EMS has arrived. Gathering data. A frigid output. My prayer has me. Shall mend. Now fight ice.
Detonate. Alright, come on. Strengths. I need strengths. Ultimate gain. Wait, this is actually. Wait, that's actually what I need. Wait, that's actually exactly what I need. Oh shit. Damn, I got the god piece. Let's fucking go. That's actually crazy.
And and I hope that
Left
our
leaving on a
battles
super
bring
good
about
note.
peace.
So I have this one. I kind of leveled this one up for when I get her sig. If I ever get her sig, I could use it. But damn, where is it? Strength. Damn, now I have a god piece for the 5-star weapon as well, which is super fucking nice. Damn. I'll do some levels on this later. I need to do some more farming so I have more edge materials, but damn, I got the piece, bro. I got the piece.
Yay?
That's crazy. Dude, she's already hitting like 50 Ks on her detonates. It's kind of insane. Her damage is kind of insane. All right, well, thanks for watching. And then hopefully this some of these blueprints help you out.